Hello, namaste. How are you? Okay, so let's begin. Hello, namaste Ankita. Hello Tushar. How are you doing? I am fine, Ankita. How are you? So we can start if anyone has any questions. Hello, Bimal. Good morning. 10th Lord Moon is in 0 degree in Leo. That means it is Libra Ascendant. Moon at 0 degree in 11th house in Leo. Does it delay in job or career? I don't think so. Uh, Basically, like a Libra Ascendant person is supposed to work in business setup because Libra is basically a sign of business. Moon is also in 11th house of serving humanity and entrepreneurship. Plus, it is in Leo sign. Leo is the sign of creativity. So, if this person works in creative setup, creative side of business, if he has any hobby or interest from this information only, okay, I don't know the whole chart. From this information only, I can say that this person should be working in his own creative interest like business. If he has any hobby or interest, he must pursue that and serve people through that. Okay. I always wanted to know if there is any way of knowing if a particular person will get enlightenment. No, astrologically there is no way. Okay, and I don't think even spiritually there is any way. It cannot be predicted. Uh, because once we say that okay, then this thing is getting predicted, is like that thing, that particular enlightenment is within the approach of every human being who is trying to predict it. Okay, so that is not possible. So even like the people who have attained enlightenment, even they were not sure that they were going to enlightened. Okay, they were going to enlighten in that time phase and all. So it cannot be predicted. We can only say that okay, this person can be spiritually inclined or spiritually evolved in this life. All these things can be said, but we cannot say that okay, this person will be enlightened or something like that. Okay, so people have come now. Questions are coming. Okay, Rahu Venus conjunction in 10th house in Pisces. It may look like a very nice conjunction because Venus is exalted and all, and Rahu Ketu always give the best results when they are with the exalted planets. For financial matters and all, it can be very good. Uh, but when it comes to relationship, this person can be highly imaginative about relationship. Venus in Pisces. Okay, it is like if this person sees a girl. Okay, if this is a guy and he sees a girl, within no time, within next half an hour, he will imagine his whole life with that girl. Okay, and Rahu is also there. Rahu is further enhancing this quality of Venus in Pisces. They can be highly imaginative, non-realistic in relationship matters. So in relationship it is a difficult position because person is not too practical, but when it comes to money and all, they can get good money. But again, Rahu remains a malefic energy, so this person can be like a spendthrift also. He may not be able to save his money, so he needs to work on saving his wealth. Plus 10th house, if you want to know about the career stuff, the more creative career he is involved into, the better it is. Then if a planet placed in a bad dignity in 8th house, okay, and if it is aspected by the lord of 8th house with good dignity, how it affects, it gives this Neech Bhang Raj Yoga, but this Neech Bhang Raj Yoga is only going to help in professional life, not in personal life. Okay, so this is let's take this example: Moon debilitated in 8th house Scorpio, and Mars is sitting in 5th house. So Mars is in good dignity. It is aspecting Moon, which Mars rules the 8th house Scorpio. So it will bring good results whenever this person is involved in serving other people or creative work and all, in his business related in his work related matters. It will help. But when it comes to taking decisions of personal life, relationship life, this person may find it very troublesome. Okay, to take wise decisions, that it can make him too aggressive in relationship matters, all these things. So uh, this type of thing can help in professional life, not in personal life. Good morning. I am not master, sir. How are you? I am very fine, but I am not master. Okay. Then ninth lord, ninth lord sun in fourth house. Fine for Sagittarius ascendant with Mars fourth aspect from first house. Is there a Raj Yoga? Anyways, it is not Raj Yoga. Trikon Lord is in Kendra house. Okay, so it is Raj Yoga. Regardless, even if Mars was not aspecting it, still it is Raj Yoga. Then, how does degree affect the conjunction? Does close conjunction mean more result and far one mean less result? Intensity. Okay, understand. Intensity. Two planets very close to each other, that means intensity between those two planets are increasing the closer they are. Okay, Like, just a second. Okay. Right. So I was saying that the closer degree wise they are, okay, the intensity is higher. Mercury Venus sitting far away from each other, let's say 20-25 degree difference, and the intensity between both of them is very less. But if they are sitting within 5 degrees, intensity is higher. As I always say, understand planets like persons. Okay, if I am sitting here, someone is sitting right next to me, the intensity will be very high between both of us. We can interact very effectively. If someone is sitting very far away from me, then intensity will be lesser. So this is what happens with planets also. What if the Amatya Karaka is Mercury, sit in the first house of Revati Nakshatra, and also is fourth lord and seventh lord? It shows someone's destination in life can be in creative work, in writing, communication related work, and he needs to reach out to people through his creative communication and all. Shrikant. Mars in sixth house, Sagittarius ascendant, Virgo moon. Okay. Mm, Mars in sixth house, Sagittarius ascendant, Virgo moon. What is the question? Does Prashna Kundali match the accuracy of Lagna Kundali? I don't have any experience on Prashna Kundali, so no comments. Okay. When I don't know about anything, I should not say anything. Mars in sixth house, Sagittarius ascendant, Virgo moon. What is the question? Let me know the question. Then only I can tell. Okay. Sun, Mercury, Jupiter, Ketu in seventh house for Leo ascendant. Career options. So many planets in the seventh house. Career option is only business. Okay. This person can do jobs and all, but he will not be satisfied there. No work satisfaction and all. Seventh house business masses, person will always be pushed towards starting his own business. Okay. It is an Aquarius sign. Again, all I can say from this information is that Mercury, Jupiter both are teachers. It should be some teaching, guiding, and counseling related business. But detailed chart study is required to know the exact career. Okay. Should one see transits from D9 Lagna? I don't think so. This is an important question actually. If you see, uh, D9, uh, understand transits in your birth chart are not similar to transits in your D9 chart. Okay, what I am trying to tell, I will just try to explain it. Just a second. Uh, like we have right now Jupiter transiting through Capricorn. Okay, but if you make the chart of this moment, Jupiter is transiting through Gemini in D9 chart. Okay, that's why uh, we cannot use the transits of D1 as is in D9 chart. We have to make the D9 of the moment, then we can apply transits in D9 in your birth chart as per the ascendant of the D9 chart. So if you are ready to do that much of effort, then you can utilize transits in D9 chart. Okay. So basically, I want to say that the transits in your birth transits as per your D1 chart cannot be used in any of the divisional chart. You have to make the divisional chart of the moment and then utilize those transits in those transit positions in your D9 chart or birth chart or D10 chart, wherever you want to use. Then okay, lots of questions. Are planets absolute? I mean, for instance, if I have a Jupiter dominating personality, will I lack Venusian qualities, or there will be blend of all the planets as per their strength? Uh, Basically, it depends on the dasha you are going through. Okay, understand? First of all, every planet is active. Okay, every planet is giving you some result, but the dasha you are in, you can see and feel those results very apparently, right, on your face. Okay, that's why the dasha becomes important. So if you are going through Jupiter dasha, then you will feel Jupiter related results, you will experience Jupiter related results. Other people will also feel that you are more a Jupiterian kind of person. But if you are going through Venus dasha, then the same rule applies for Venus. So it all the planets are active, I am saying, but it depends on which dasha you are going through. That planet is like more on your face. It is giving results with more intensity. Okay. Another thing is that it also depends on where you are putting your efforts. And if you are putting efforts in Jupiter related career or Jupiter related works, then you will have the more results of Jupiter. If you are putting efforts on Venus related work, then you will get the more results of Venus related things. Okay, so that is also an important. I will be posting one article next week that will resolve many of these questions. Okay, that it will be titled Decoding Astrology. Okay, so just wait for 1 week. Once I am done with this Ketu series, I will be posting that article. Right now, Guru is with Shani in Capricorn. Fine. How is the Neej Bhang Rajyo? Neej Bhang transit going to pan out for Sagittarius ascendant person? Second house transit. So they can have some family related issues. Not only Jupiter is transiting, and almost every planet is transiting in Capricorn right now. So they can have some family related issues, they can have some relationship issues. Saturn is going to overpower all other planets. Okay, so there can be stress in family, in relationship. There can be like stress in resources, money related matters. Okay, so that is the indication of all these planets transiting through second house. That focus will be on the second house related thing: family, resources, wealth, relationship. And as Saturn is there, stress will be there for any reason whatsoever. Okay, reason universe can choose from all the possible interpretation of Bhrigu Bindu in fourth house Aquarius with Saturn, aspected by Sun, Mercury, Jupiter, Rahu from 12th house. Sorry, interpretation of Bhrigu Bindu in fourth house Aquarius with Saturn. Okay, so understand, Bhrigu Bindu is your destiny point. Wherever Bhrigu Bindu is falling, that's where your destiny will revolve around. With Bhrigu Bindu falling into fourth lord is Saturn. Saturn also rules your third house. It shows that person will be somewhere connected with the home based business. Maybe this person should work in home based business or private office based business, and that's where may even be real estate matters. Again, a whole chart analysis is necessary when it comes to career related matters. So his focus will be around fourth house related things: home, private office, mother, real estate matters, All these things will remain his destiny, part of his destiny. Okay. Okay, we have so many questions. Just a second. Let me take one after the other. Uh, Guru and Shukra are gurus, okay, and Brahmins by nature. How to see their difference in result? I get confused because both show wealth and similar beneficity. Okay, so Jupiter is guru of devs, okay, gods, and Shukra is guru of demons, okay. uh, Jupiter is about long term goals, bigger picture, okay. Understand, this is the main difference between Jupiter and Venus. Jupiter is an expansive planet, okay. So it represents your bigger goals in life, what you want to achieve. Whenever Jupiter is a strong, person is thinking like, what is the purpose of life, how I can contribute in this world. All these big things and big themes are in his mind. Venus is about momentarily pleasures, okay, because it is the guru of the demons. So Venus is not about any bigger picture in life. It is about what I can get in this moment, okay. What I can be happy with in this moment, okay. That is Venus. That is the main difference between Jupiter and Venus, okay. uh, okay. Venus rules Libra, 8th house, sit in first house, exalted. Venus rules Libra, 8th house, sits in first house, exalted. Okay. So again, Venus is creativity, wealth, and all. Ideally, this person should be in life path of either serving people through his creativity or wealth, finance related matters. So that's where this person can get. And now that's why that's where this person can get the best results of his career and all. uh, Ruling in the 8th house and sitting in the first house, exalted. 8th house is major transformation, first house is self. Major transformation are coming to self and proving beneficial because it is exalted. So this person should never resist any major transformation. It is not that he should look for major transformation or changes. It is just that when some changes are coming in his life, just be receptive towards it. Don't try to hold on to or resist on to those changes. Just be receptive to those changes and you will get the best result out of those changes. You will benefit in those changes, okay. Shwetali ji, what is the interpretation of planets conjunct but in different nakshatra and different? They are in different houses, different signs, different nakshatra. Consider them as conjunct. I consider them as conjunct. I give you the best example. Why? Suppose sun is at 1 degree, okay. Suppose sun is at 1 degree in Aries, okay, and Jupiter is at 29 degree Aries. Furthest possible difference, okay. So although they are very far away from each other, but they are in the same house and same sign. Even this should be considered as a conjunction because whenever this person goes through Mars dasha or antardasha, Aries sign will be active and it will activate both these planets, Sun and Jupiter. That's why it should be considered. Even this longer difference, longer gap should be considered as a conjunction because they both will be active together whenever the Mars dasha is going on. In your question, like let's say Jupiter is at 25 degree and Sun is at 5 degree in different sign and in different nakshatra, even then this is called Sandhi conjunction. Okay, this should be considered as conjunction, because understand, these lines are drawn by us human beings. We love to draw lines either on the land or on the sky, it's our wish. Okay, we love to draw lines everywhere. Okay, so these lines are drawn by us, that this sign is ending here and this house is starting here. We have done it. Okay, in the sky you won't find any lines. Okay, so just if you just remove that line between two signs and two houses, it is the planets are still within the 10 degrees or 15 degrees. So this is why it should be considered as a normal conjunction, even if they are in different signs or different nakshatra or different houses. Mars in sixth house as Sagittarius ascendant Virgo moon. How Mars works in chart as Saturn retrograde in Scorpio. Mars is in Taurus sign. Okay, understand. Mars is in Taurus sign, and it rules the person's fifth house and 12th house and sits into the sixth house. So persons it can give interest in financial side of work. Taurus, finance, wealth and assets. Okay, that kind of work, person can be interested in education of finance and wealth, or the usual interpretation of sixth house related with litigation or medical career can be there with Mars sitting there in the sixth house. As Saturn retrograde in Scorpio, it is a difficult position. Whenever Saturn is in bad dignity, it is further worse. It is worse for everyone. Whenever Saturn is in enemy sign or debilitation, it is even worse. Okay. So Mars, although aspecting back at Saturn, but no planet impacts Saturn. Saturn is going to impact Mars. This person can also be interested in this thing called IT related work or construction and all. The initially there will be lots of frustration. Understand it like this: Mars wants to achieve everything fast and Saturn is all about delays. So what will happen eventually, that this person will try to achieve things quick in his life, but the Saturn will put blocks. So it will lead to lots of frustration in the person, but at the same time it will make person very hard working. Okay, so there are lots of career which are possibility, but this is the main theme of this mutual aspect between Saturn and Mars, is that it will create lots of frustration in the person, which will eventually make the person very hard working in uh, Sun in first pada Bharani and Rahu fourth pada Himanshuji. First pada Bharani and Rahu in fourth pada in the second house. Dispositor Mars in the third house for of Taurus Kritika Nakshatra. Okay, is the Sun Dasha produce wealth? Sun in Bharani in second house. So it is Pisces ascendant, Sun Rahu in Bharani, Sun Rahu in Bharani in second house, and Aries Lord Mars is in third house. Okay, fine. Sun Dasha can bring wealth, but understand that because it is exalted, it can bring wealth. But understand one thing, that all the planets involved are malefic. So problem here is not about gaining wealth but saving wealth. Okay, this person needs to find out ways how he can save his wealth. Otherwise he will gain wealth and he will lose it. He will spend it out somewhere. Okay, If Jupiter, Ketu, Mercury in 8th house in Aries Lagna in D10 chart with Mars in Lagna, please guide sir. I prefer looking at D1 chart first and then I go for other D9 and D10. I use D9 and D10 charts only for confirmation. Whatever I have seen in D1 chart, it should get confirmed in D9 and D10. That's my way and it works for me. Understand why I follow this way is that D9, D10 and every other divisional chart are coming out of your D1 chart only. If you don't have a D1, you can't even make D9 and D10. That's what makes D1 the mother of all charts. So that's why I prefer looking at D1 chart. Now from this information in D10, this is a very good information for someone who is in any research oriented field. Jupiter, Ketu, Mercury in 8th house, Scorpio for Aries Lagna in D10. Okay, it is this person is highly curious. This person can be very research oriented and can have lots of information. Okay, so if this position is in D1, this person can be in any research oriented field. Occult mysticism prominent. When third house Lord Mars uh, is Lord of house of sibling. When third house Lord Mars is Lord of house of sibling. Um, if you are asking what happens, then this relationship with sibling can be of dominance and control. Whenever Mars rules any house, the natural significance of dominance and control always come. So third house Aries third house ruled by Mars either through Aries or Scorpio, it can bring relationship of this dominance and control and aggression among them. Okay. Why Venus is good in 12th house for Aries ascendant even if it is in Dustana, because Venus will be exalted there. Okay, Venus is naturally exalted in Pisces sign, so it will be good for Aries ascendant people. Okay, as I always say, every house has some good things, every house has some bad things, so it works that way. Okay. So even if Venus is exalted in Pisces, it can bring some bad results also. And even if Venus is debilitated in somewhere, then also it can bring good results. Nothing is completely good in this world. Nothing is completely bad. My best friend is someone's biggest enemy. Okay. How do I know when it is the right time to buy a house or sell a house? Fourth house becomes important. Fourth house Lord important. Planets like Mars and Moon, which are Karaka of fourth house, are important, and Matra Karaka. These planets and these houses are important. Now you need to see the again for selling and purchasing. Third house is also important. 11th house is important because it is eighth from the fourth. It is like transformation or change of your home, that you are selling off your home and shifting to another place. So these are the houses and planets which are important. Now whenever you go through these houses, planets, dasha, and transits also impact these houses or planets, a person can buy or sell a house. There is an article on site about buying a property and all. That article may help you more. Then okay. Okay, restore. Seventh Lord Venus, ninth Lord Moon, conjunct in 10th house Scorpio. Scorpio ascendant, you mean to say, all right? So Scorpio ascendant, seventh lord Venus and ninth lord Moon are conjunct in 10th house Leo. So it is like a person can be very creative. They can be in total love with their father. Okay, Moon is mind, Venus is love. So it can be like they are in love with their father. Okay, they are in love with the authority also. Okay, but at the same time, so this person can be very creative, can be pursuing a creative career. He should be pursuing a creative, he or she should be pursuing a creative career, following his interests, hobbies and all. At the same time, Moon, Venus, they are desire blinded people. Their own desire is like most important thing. They don't care what other people will say, other people will think. They want to pursue their desires. Okay, what I mean to say is that they can be desire blinded. They don't even if they are getting the best advice which is against their desires, they will not listen to it. So that's where this Moon Venus conjunction can be very troublesome. Okay, so this is where they need to work. Okay, that they should not be desire blinded. Which colors are lucky for a person as a Dhanu Lagna? I love red. Is it because of fifth house Lord Mars or some other house? I'm not much into these things, colors and all. I don't have any idea. Then Math is also Matrakaraka. How are the results of Mars Antar or Antar of Mars? Okay. Uh, Again, Mars is when it is also becoming Matrakaraka, it shows that your focus during Mars Dasha can be related with properties, real estate matters, your mother or your home related matters. Okay, so these things can be prominent when Mars Dasha is going on, as it is your Matra Karaka, also Karaka of real estate matters, plus it is the third lord. So selling, purchasing, and all of properties can be prominent during this time. Be careful against accidents, sudden events, any kind of bloodshed, injury, and all. Okay. Ascendant nakshatra is Uttarbhadra and ascendant lord Jupiter in 11th house, Shravana nakshatra, Saturn third aspect from ninth house. A counselor, a guide. Okay. Jupiter is natural teacher. Whenever Jupiter is prominent in any chart, Jupiter is Guru, Brahaspati. Okay, so they can be like the best teacher around. Now Jupiter is also sitting in Shravana Nakshatra. Shravana is all about listening, counseling, guiding people. So this person can be a very good guide to people, can be a very good counselor to the people. But as Jupiter is debilitated plus Saturn's aspect is there, he may realize this path with certain delay in life. Okay. I am a Libra ascendant running through Jupiter Saturn Dasha. Uh, is retrograde and debilitated Jupiter and its aspects benefics or malefics on me for me. Uh, Jupiter is retrograde debilitated at 27 degree. Saturn in Saturn in 6th house for Saturn in 6th at 25 degree. Libra ascendant. Okay, so first of all, understand that this is the main theme around the benefic and malefic planets. Uh, a benefic planet is supposed to be a provider. Okay, even in its worst condition, it provides you something. Okay, it doesn't take away. It is not in nature of a benefic planet to take away things. Okay, it will provide you something. So that is the first thing. A malefic planet is supposed to create some troubles in life. They are like villains of our movie, who create some obstacles in the life of hero, and hero overpowers that obstacle, and we realize the importance of the hero. So malefic planet is like those villains. They create troubles or obstacles in our life. Uh, we uh, we overpower those obstacles, we come out of those obstacles and troubles, and we realize our true potential in life. That is the nature of a malefic planet. That's what malefic planets make us realize. Now when Jupiter is debilitated, uh, and it is also retrograde, so first of all, understand the nature. Jupiter is a benefic planet. So in any condition, it will give some benefits. Okay, I am not saying that it will be an awesome dasha and you will have Jupiter will give every good result. I am saying at least some benefit, either in the field of knowledge or education, or in matters of real estate and all. You may get some benefit, maybe wealth, because Jupiter is, I think it is in Dhanishta nakshatra. So that is also, it can be very good for your financial side of things. But when it comes to relationship matters, you may have some difficulties, because Jupiter here is also ruling the sixth house of conflicts. There can be some conflicts also in matters of home, or in matters of your mother's health needs to be taken care seriously during this time period of Jupiter. These things are important. So what I mean to say is that if even if Jupiter is debilitated plus retrograde, it will give some benefit, and most of those benefits will come from non-living significances, like real estate matters, finance, wealth, your knowledge, education, these things. When it comes to relationship and all, the trouble will be there. Okay, that's where you need to be very accommodative or flexible in maintaining a relationship. It can bring health issues also, either to you or to your mother also. Okay, or whomsoever this person is. It is you only, so it may be for you also. Okay. So you just need to be like more proactive in health related matters. This is also one thing, understand. Just because I said that you are going to have some health issues, it is not that you are going to have. Okay, it is just a probability. Okay, second thing, rather than getting worried about it, you can also be proactive related with it. Okay, like I go for my annual health checkup every year in the January February month. I go for it, and I get an idea what type of health issues I am going to have if I don't take proper care. So this is what you can do. You can be proactive also. Jupiter also represents awareness. So this guidance from me can make you aware related with your health issues, and you can be more proactive in dealing with that. And that means that you will be able to you will be able to divert that illness from your way before it actually comes. Okay, you will be able to avoid it if you are proactive and aware. Everything is about how aware you are. Okay, that's it. Cancer, Lagna, Jupiter and Ketu in 12th house, Mars, Rahu in the 6th house. What is the result? Uh, this person can be very much information oriented. Jupiter in Gemini, they want all the information. Jupiter in Gemini people, plus it is with Ketu, which represents research. So Jupiter in Gemini, Jupiter with Ketu in Gemini in 12th house, maybe spirituality related or any other research oriented activities. So they can be very much interested. Even Mars and Rahu are in Sagittarius sign. So this is an access of a very information oriented person. Okay, A usual care needs to be taken in matters of health issues. Okay, because 6th and 12th is also the houses of health issues. Rahu Ketu there shows that alternate medication can be more helpful. Mercury, Sun in ninth and 10th. Okay, so I will just put a comment. So after that, no further question. Okay. Now, where were we? Okay. Mercury, Sun in ninth and 8th house, respectively. Ninth and 8th house, respectively. Okay. Where Mercury is in Kritika of Taurus. Sun in Kritika of Aries. Okay. Taurus. Okay. What is the question here? Sun Mercury in different signs. It is still in the same nakshatra, so there is a conjunction. It is Sun Mercury conjunction. Uh, Taurus, Aries, and means it is Virgo ascendant. Sun is in Aries in the 8th house, and Mercury is in the ninth house in Taurus. Okay, so this is like Sun Mercury in Kritika can make this person very harsh in their speech. Okay, they can be knowledge oriented, they can be information oriented, they can be good in financial nature of knowledge, especially with Mercury in Taurus. But they can be very harsh or critical in with their speech, which may bring some difficulties with their relationship matters, or with their friends or colleagues or teachers. At the same time, like Mercury is in uh, Sun is in 8th house, so and it is exalted. Understand that although it is in 8th house, so initially they may find people who are going to hurt their ego, but as they go through major transformation changes in life, they will develop their self confidence. Okay, because Sun is exalted. Mercury in Kritika, as I said, they can also be interested in uh, educational matters, means teaching, guiding, and counseling people because of the mythological story of Kritika, of Lord Kartikeya and all. Job. I won't be able to give the whole career consultation here because it takes around 1.5 hour time. So I cannot give whole of the time to one question. Okay. Uh, Sun Dharakarka, Mercury Amatkarka in 11th house Virgo. Dharakarka, Amatkarka, Sun, Mercury in 11th house, Virgo. Uh, so Mercury rules your 10th house and 7th house. So again, it connects your career with business setup of work. Sun is also sitting there. Person is going to get the best results in career authority recognition through business. Sun is with in Virgo sign, analysis detail oriented side. They can be in any work which requires great deal of analysis and details, and maybe in financial matters, stock market and all, or it can be like someone in healthcare field also. It depends on the nakshatras they are placed in. Third lord moon in 12th house, Taurus ascendant, with Ketu, Rahu, and Saturn looking from fourth house. How is my and my younger sibling reputation in society will be? Uh, uh, we can we can say that as Moon is with Ketu and Rahu, Saturn are aspecting, and lots of Saturnian energy. It will be an unusual kind of reputation. Okay, it will be like the kind of reputation I am keeping. Just to give an example, uh, I wear these sannyasi clothes, and I have these long hairs and all. So my public image is very unusual kind of, okay, especially the place where I live in. People are very curious when they see me, okay, because of my getup, my long hairs and all. It gives me a kind of image which is very unusual. So when Moon, Ketu are there, and they are getting the aspect of Saturn and Rahu. First of all, the relationship with your younger sibling can be difficult for you. Plus, it will give kind of very unusual or unique type of public image to you, actually, not to your younger brother, because it is your 10th house, not his 10th house. Mars in 7th house in Aries, Ruchak Yoga for Tula Ascendant. Mars is a Marka for, but forms a wonderful Ruchak Yoga. How to interpret? Confuse about the results. No need to confuse here. It is in good dignity. It shows, although it is Marka, it shows that person will gain out of it. Marka only doesn't mean that it will be killing someone, okay, it will be killing you also, nothing like that. It means that you will go through a transformation, okay. In Whenever you go through Mars dasha or antardasha, you may go through a transformation, as some sort of change in your life. And as Mars is in good dignity, it shows that person will have this benefits from that change, okay. Again, the best benefits in this matter is also through interacting with people in business setup. Unfriendly benefic getting exalted in the chart. For example, Mercury enemy to Moon for Cancer ascendant, uh, and when such benefic gets exalted in chart, how to interpret it? When a planets are exalted, they are supposed to bring some good results, okay. So if Moon is exalted or Mercury is exalted, they are going to bring some good results. Also understand, again, these are benefic planets, they are supposed to provide you something. So in that case also, they are going to give you some benefits. But when this person goes through Moon Mercury dasha and Mercury Moon dasha, okay, Moon Mahadasha, Mercury Antardasha, or Mercury Antardasha, Moon Mahadasha, that time can be like time of frustration, okay, because like both the enemies are active together. It is like Ram and Ravan both are active together, okay. So this is what happens when two enemies are active together in the dasha. Either it is Sun Saturn, or Mars Mercury, or Mercury Moon, Saturn Moon. These times can be of frustration, okay. So the same thing can happen with this case. Which nakshatra and sign and house gives extramarital affair in both man and woman chart? There are many such combinations. I think I have written an article on site about this multiple relationships and all. So there are many indications, okay. So we cannot just pinpoint of on one or two. That article may be helpful. Plus, we cannot be understand, we cannot be sure, okay, we cannot be sure about that, okay, if someone has Rahu in the 7th house, then they will be having extramarital affairs. We cannot be sure about it, because relationships are always social things, okay. Understand like this, that suppose someone has Rahu in the 7th house, but he or she belongs to a society which is not very forthcoming towards relationship, which is not very welcoming to relationship, which is very repressive, I want to say. Then now this person may have desire of having this multiple relationship, but he will not have that much opportunity. Okay, so we cannot say that actually the person will have the desire of actually the person will have multiple relationship. We can only say that there can be desire of multiple relationship. That's it. uh, what should I expect in Saturn's transit over natal sun? It's happening in 11th house Capricorn. uh, be careful about your own health, your father's health, your relationship with your authority figures. If you are in job setup, then relationship at your workplace and all can be stressful. There can be a change in your career also. What to expect? Libra ascendant Venus in 12th house debilitated, combust Mars also in 12th house with Sun, but Lagnesh Venus doing Rashi Parivartan in with Mercury. So again, it is like this conjunction or this placement or this yoga, Parivartan yoga is going to help in professional life. If this person is in business, in any kind of business, then person will get the good results. But when it comes to relationship matters, it is a difficult position. Venus in Virgo with Mars and Sun. Okay. Saturn in 7th house, Rohini, Taurus. It is difficult for relationship because Saturn in 7th house, Saturn is always dry cold planet. 7th house is relationship matters. Rohini is one of the nakshatra of pleasures of life, relationship pleasures of life. So Saturn can make things very dry and cold there. Okay, lots of frustration in relationship matters. But for business, if this person shows perseverance, patience, and long term efforts, then he can get good benefits. Akshay. For Dhanu Lagna, Jupiter, Mercury in 12th house, what are the effects? Person very much interested in occult and spirituality. If possible, he should become an astrologer or any other occultist, not only astrologer. They can be they can be working in any research oriented field, or they can be highly interested in. Pisces ascendant. Okay, how much left? Okay. Pisces ascendant, Sun Mercury in 11th house in Capricorn. Uh, okay. Sun in Shravana, Mercury in Dhanishta. What can be the result? Both these nakshatras are related with real estate matters, Shravana and Dhanishta. This person can be very good at real estate matters or any financial nature of work, finance, wealth, and assets related work. Sun Mercury together shows a person should be in his own business, and they can be like a counselor or consultant in that field, means finance, wealth, and assets. Okay. Importance of ascendant lord. Please, if the ruling nakshatra lord is animical to the sign lord. Okay. uh, Talking about Mercury and Moon, Nakshatra Lord exalted in Virgo in third house for Cancer ascendant. How to understand? Uh, Still, like understand the basic thing, the basic nature is most important. Mercury and Moon are basically they are benefic planet. Even in their worst case scenario, they will give the good results. Okay. They will provide you something. They may not be able to provide you everything if they are in bad dignity, but they will provide you something. Here Mercury is also exalted, so it is a very good position. Again, the problem will only come in like Mercury Moon Dasha or Moon Mercury Dasha, or Mercury transiting over Moon and all that. Okay. Sun shows discipline or Saturn shows discipline. Saturn is mainly considered as the planet of discipline because it is the planet of organization. To be organized in your life, you have to be very disciplined. Uh, In D10 chart of Virgo Lagna, the Moon Ketu in 10th house and Lagna Lord Mercury with Sun in 5th house. So, what will be the interpretation? In D10 chart, first of all, I would love to first see the D1 chart. Okay, so that is another thing. Uh, then in D10 chart, Virgo Lagna means Mercury rules the first and 10th house here. Now Moon Mercury, Moon Ketu in 10th house. Ketu in the 10th house, person won't like to work under others' authority. Mercury with Sun in the 5th house. Um what will be the interpretation? So it is like anything to do, maybe this person can be a lawyer also. Okay, Sun Mercury in Capricorn, but basically Sun Mercury together is like a counselor or a guide or a teacher or consultant of any nature, sharing knowledge of any nature. So this person should be guiding and counseling people, and through his knowledge and education. Okay, thank you. Seventh Lord Jupiter retrograde in Ardra Nakshatra in Lagna for Gemini Ascendant. Aspected by Saturn, Venus, Uranus, Neptune in seventh house. Please guide. Okay. So Jupiter is in Ardra Nakshatra. In relationship matter, it is a difficult position. Okay. Understand, Ardra is the nakshatra of major transformation, major changes. Okay, chaos. So if this person goes through Ardra, sorry, Rahu Dasha or Jupiter Dasha, they can go through major transformation in relationship matters. Their relationship can be unstable. Plus, at the same time, Saturn, Venus, Uranus, Neptune in the seventh house. Whenever Uranus, Neptune get involved in the seventh house related matters, they may attract a partner with whom they have this big age gap kind of thing. Okay, it is like generational age gap, 10-15 years of age gap. Either ways means they can be their partner can be 10-15 years older or 10-15 years younger. Okay, so that generational age gap is there. But Saturn sitting in the seventh house again makes a dry and cold relationship based on practicality and realistic nature rather than emotions. uh, at the same time, same positions can be very good for business. Jupiter represents expansion. It is in the first house, Gemini, of business. It can expand business. Jupiter is also aspecting seventh house, its own sign. So it can help in expanding the business related results. Okay, Saturn can make them work hard for their business. It can delay the business results. But if if person uh, shows the perseverance, he will get the result. Sarvashtak Varga can be used in transits, or can also used if someone going through the dasha. Sarvashtak Varga and Nashtak Varga points are mainly for interpreting a transit, not for dasha, not for your chart also. Okay, you cannot decide a planetary dignity because of Sarvashtak Varga points. Okay. Please explain about tithis and karan, etc. When we see 80%, when we see 80% extra is left. I have no idea about it, tithi and karan. Thanks for answering. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Jupiter in 10th house, Navamsha, exalted place. Okay. Ketu in fifth house, birth chart. Will I become a professor? Okay, want to pursue PhD. Jupiter in 10th house, Navamsha, exalted place. Again, I would love to see the D1 first, and then I will come to D9, D10, but D9 or D10. But if Jupiter is exalted in D9 chart, it is a good position from D9 perspective. I am not sure about your planetary position in D1 chart. Okay, so I cannot say whether you will be able to do PhD or do become a professor. My good wishes are with you. I am not saying I am neither. I am saying you will not be able to. I am just saying I don't have enough information here to give my prediction. Okay, so I cannot say anything here. Okay, yeah, unless and until I have the birth chart. Okay, your point of view for difference between Vedic astrology and Lal Kitab astrology. There is a article on my site. Its title is Most Accurate System of Astrology. That article will be helpful for me. Every system is perfect. Okay, every system gets aligned with each other. No system is contradicting with each other. No system is in any conflict with each other. It depends on my experience. If I have good experience in Vedic side, I can give good predictions there. If I have experience in Lal Kitab side, I can give good results from Lal Kitab. If I have good experience on both the fields, I can give exact same predictions from either side. I have utilized Western astrology concepts also. I have utilized every concept which is helpful for me, no matter from where it is coming. Okay, so for me, knowledge from wherever it can come, just accept it. Okay, thank you, madam. Then sir, can you explain what actually is Mangal Bhat and Mangal Nek in. I have no idea about Mangal Badh and Mangal Nek. Okay, I as I understand by the words itself. Now I am no authority in Lal Kitab. Okay, so don't take my word as is. But by the words itself, Mangal Badh, I think that it is about malefic Mars, and Mangal Nek should be benefic Mars. So maybe they are indicating towards Mars dignity in the chart. If it is exalted or own sign, friendly sign, then it is Mangal Badh, and if it is, sorry, Mangal Nek, if it is exalted own and friendly sign or neutral sign, it is Mangal Nek, and if it is not so, if it is in enemy sign, debilitation sign, then it is Mangal Badh. Okay, your website is very helpful for beginners like us. Thank you. You are very generous to share such your deep understanding of astrology with us. Thank you so much. Thank you, madam. You're welcome. And as I always say that this world works on mutual cooperation. So you people are equally important. That you are reading. If I just write and there is no one to read, then it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, fine, thank you. So let's meet next week. I will try to make some plan now about how to go with these sessions in future, because I am planning to have more sessions in a week, because my writing work is over. I have written almost everything, so I will write one final article on decoding astrology, as I was saying. After that, I will plan. I will have more sessions during the week. There will be sessions on different topics also, like spirituality and other things also. So I have to plan. Most probably from March onwards we will do it. So I have to first plan how I want to do these sessions. Okay. Let's hope we can start the same soon. Take care. All the best. Enjoy your weekend, and see you next week. Bye.